so they know each other and they've probably got a lot of synergy with each other. Alright, so now that we've gone, previously actually, just to run you through in case you've just joined us, okay, we just finished a wonderful game between Asterisk and Elite, and that was an incredibly close game because both of them, they're top of their table, okay, they're top of their table, and we were rewarded with like a 60-minute game that was super ultra close, even though it, the numbers didn't really say otherwise, it didn't feel that way, okay. Yeah, so now we've got Dominators and Astraeas. I don't remember what their position is on the table, but it's let's see. Can we look at? Can I see the table, please, producer? Yes.
5 seconds remaining.
Right. Okay. So Dominators are. They played 3 games. They are on a They are on a 1-2 right now. Currently win-loss 1-2, and Astraeas on a 3-1. Okay, so I believe last week we saw Astraeas play already, and they did pretty well for themselves. Okay, so moving on into the draft here. Gyrocopter. Okay, so I love this Grimstroke pick, honestly. We don't see Grimstroke as much anymore because of the nerfs that Grimstroke received, but it's always very nice to see combos, very cool combos coming up from Grimstroke. I believe just this morning I was watching PvP, and I think it was Deloitte, the PvP corporate DOTA League. I think they were playing a wonderful Grimstroke game. They both got the silence, and they had, I think, Grimstroke. It was just brilliant Grimstroke game. I can't remember exactly what it was, but now you've got But the only thing is that you kind of want to draft around the Grimstroke in the sense that you want to have a lot of point target spells that you can cast. So, Ogre, obviously, point target all the way here. Gyro does have the rocket that is going to be good for that. Yeah, so we'll see. Right now, Dominators seem to have gone for a very physical damage heavy draft. I'm not entirely sure that is the way to go, because the fact is that in the mid game, early to mid game, you kind of want a lot of magical damage, because magical damage is more effective early to mid game, because heroes have yet to build up that kind of resistance yet in order to tank through that magical damage, which makes magical damage more effective. But so if you consider Astraeas draft, on the other hand, they've got a really, really good mix of physical and magical at the moment. Gyro, dishing out insane amounts of physical damage with flat cannon, and generally just really hard hitting right clicks. Centaur can deal quite a decent amount of right click damage as well. And yeah, so right now at the moment leaning towards Astraeas draft. But we'll see what Dominators can pull out. They do have a lot of control. Of course, X being, blinking in, and then you're doing a sab, and, calling everybody out there. So, that could be the turning point for the Dominators. So they ban out very tanky heroes like the Tide Hunter and the Bristleback. They don't want... that's so odd. I don't understand why you ban out the Tide Hunter and the Bristleback. You know that the... the Tide Hunter, sorry, the X will be going into that off lane, so they want to be looking to probably ban out the mid lane heroes. They ban out the Slug as well. Yeah, so Slug has a fun time taking a lot of edgy from the Centaur. The Juggernaut is also banned out.
10 seconds remaining.
If the Juggernaut is banned out, are they looking at
5 seconds
mid
remaining.
Clinks maybe?
Radiant team pick.
Lina.
Go for Lina instead. There'll be a mid Lina, safe lane Gyro, and an off lane Centaur, and they go for an Alchemist.
Choose your hero.
It's a mid Alchemist actually. I did not see that coming at all. Huh. But fair enough. I think the Astraeas, they don't really have the tools to deal with an Alchemist, unless they can really gank him with the Ogre as well as the Grimstroke. Ogre and the Grimstroke, they do make a really good ganking combo, so they could go there and mess up the Alchemist's farm quite a bit. Yeah, that's basically that's basically the way I think it's gotta go here. Because Alchemist, obviously, he's been nerfed quite a bit. So you think that, let's say Grievous Greed being nerfed, right? That being that's being the biggest nerf, but I think ultimately it might be the mana regeneration that could be an issue. That, you know, so basically when Elk turns on his ult right now, he doesn't regen mana anymore. He only regens health, and as a result, you know, he has to think a lot more carefully about how the ult is being used and whether he has enough mana. And Soul Ring becomes a much bigger necessity right now. And so that being said, Elk could run out of mana, could have a lot of health, but you know, may not be able to cast may not be able to cast a stun at all. And also, I don't think Clinks will be able. Clinks kind of can go on maybe the Grimstroke, maybe. Okay, okay, the Lina, my bad, and the Lina as well. But the Centaur and the Gyrocopter are gonna be too fearsome for the Clinks to go on, and I just generally don't really like Clinks as much as it's not as stable a carry, and it feels like he has to snowball off quite heavily. But I think that Astraeas, they do have the tools to stop that snowball, okay, and to control up that little Clinks. So even if he and his burning army, you know, try to give them a hard time, I think the Dire are able to give a much harder time to the Alchemist. Yeah. Alright, so it is going to be a mid Clinks indeed, and the safe lane Alchemist. Because the Alchemist is going to have a hard time against the Lina, so they would rather lane the Clinks there instead. Alright, so let's just bring in all the players here. On the mid Clinks, we've got we've got Kath on that mid Clinks, and on the safe lane Alchemist, you've got Misheng. Wind Ranger, we've got Chixilog. Yeah. We got Chixilog on the Wind Ranger, L on that X, because going to the off lane as well. Fairy Fire, okay, Tangos and all that. Okay, and on the Shadow Shaman, we've got Rev on that Centaur, KY. Gyrocopter is being played by Marshmelon. Era is playing that Grimstroke. On the Ogre Magi, we've got CC, and last but not least, on that mid Lina, we've got Bell. Alright. Mid wards are being dropped. This ward will be spotted out actually by this ward that has been placed a lot earlier. So this is going to be an easy deward. Okay. Looks like they're going to be 2 runes apiece, I suppose. I do like Grimstroke. There's a Grimstroke Gyro combo here. Very, very potent. Lots and lots of potential for kills. We do love me a good kill lane. And now Gyrocopter is going to be able to get the rune. No, actually not. Does get the stun out. It's going to be 2 runes apiece. 2 to the Dominators and 2 to Astraeas. Alright. Lina doesn't quite have a sentry yet, but has a sentry queued up already. Could purchase it and bring it down. Getting the block out, and at the same time Ogre being a pain in the butt, but Shaman right clicks pretty hard. Don't really know who wins this battle. I think not the Shaman. Probably not the Shaman. Burning to death. Alright, Alchemist, Grievous Greed, nothing much. Really too different. A sentry gonna be coming out, I suppose, for Lina. Yeah, that's right. Alright, X immediately beginning to cut the lane super far out here. And I don't think there's anything much that this Grimstroke can really do. So much for a kill lane actually. Alright, so gets a double stun. There's a lot of damage that the Grimstroke deals, but at the same time, Grimstroke herself, she's not getting any kind of EXP here. So that is going to be quite an issue because she's going to be level 1 for a very long time, while the Lina and the Lina and the X actually level up quite quickly. Okay, at the same time, bot lane, 2 of them, you know, having some going down and dirty, hitting each other, so that the Centaur and the Alchemist just, you know, can do farming things. What can the Grimstroke really do? Get shackled here, but the X is pretty low. Does have a salve. It's going to be just fine. Shaman goes, drops a ward, but the ward will not spot out this ward over here, so that's unfortunate. But the good thing is that wards are cheap now. Wards are cheap. Alright, so cutting here. Now they're going to be level 2 at 2 minutes, and Gyrocopter is kind of getting zoned from the tower. Tower taking a lot of damage. There's big wave here the Gyrocopter's not taking. So it's gonna be a lot of EXP wasted. So Gyrocopter, I don't think you want to go for that. It's Gyro 3 actually, so okay. Gyro could be going for them. Does have the Black Cannon and all that kind of thing. Rotation in from the Lina. That's first blood going the way of this Lina Astraeas Bell. Getting that first blood. Will he be able to get any more here? Just do okay. He's actually trying to juke her way through, but there's a 4-man rotation. Just taken out, just to put down, what can it? 4-man rotation to kill these two pesky heroes who have been cutting waves. And that will be the end to those shenanigans. Centaur very happy to be laning against an Alchemist because Centaur is going to bully the poop out of this Alchemist for sure. Alright. So back to, you know, regular laning things, and now Grimstroke still level 1 at 3 minutes. That's gotta be a feels bad, man. Ogre here gets stunned out on him. Will Grimstroke be able to do anything much? Gets the Inkswell onto him, but the Shackle, beautiful Shackle that catches on to both the Grimstroke and the Gyrocopter. Alright, Grimstroke, really hoping for that level 2 to get a point into Stroke of Fate. Alright, Lina versus this mid lane Clinks here. Lina doing better for herself for sure. 13 to 5 to the 10 to 7 of that Clinks. Okay, but at the same time now they've got the Clinks, they've got the Axe out. Axe is dropping a little bit low, but Battle Hunger is going to drop the Gyrocopter even lower. There is a lot of regen coming in. The courier delivered something but to somebody, but I don't really... Did he deliver boots to somebody? Yeah, I think he delivered boots to the Grimstroke, but... not using the courier efficiently. Come on, guys. Alright. Grimstroke has finally hit level 2 at 4 minutes here. Congratulations, Grimstroke. Alright, so Shaman is going to try to get some pulls off finally. At 4 minutes in, okay. Should have gotten a pulls off way earlier because it's going to be a solo lane against the Centaur. So I don't see any reason why he should be sitting in lane and zapping EXP, because right now the Alchemist is level 3 as compared to level 4 of the Wind Ranger, the Centaur War Runner. Gonna find the Wind Ranger for a bit, but Wind Ranger is gonna back off. Gonna de-ward this ward here. It feels bad, man, because the sentry here catches him out. Gonna drop the Ogre a little bit lower, but it's okay. 5-minute runes coming up. They're gonna be shrining and I want to go for the runes. 56, 57, 58. I don't think Grimstroke can go for this rune. Wind Ranger will take her down. And now they've got a shrine available. Whew, okay. Gyrocopter is level 3 right now, which is kind of an issue. You really don't want your Gyrocopter to be so under-leveled. And but I suppose if the rest of the lanes are going well, like for example mid lane and the off lane going fantastic. Off lane is like doing freaking amazing. Wait, I take that back. Alchemist has more last hits than the Centaur. So in terms of levels here, oops, we actually missed a kill on the Axe top there. This tri-lane actually paying off. Ogre Grimstroke combo here. Yeah, I mentioned that being a very ferocious and scary combo here. You've got the Ogre, you know, big fat scary boy, and Grimstroke with her plethora of disables. Yep. She's still living on the edge, huh? 144 HP. Could be taken down by, you know, one single power shot here. Alright, DD rune for the Lina, has a bottle already, going to go up for Arcane Boots. They're going to go instead for the Ogre right now, who is really strong but not strong enough. They're going to try to go for the Axe instead, but the Stroke of Fate is not going to do much. Now Gyro down to... Oh, it has a South, no worries. Gyro has a South. Alright, so Alchemist doing incredibly well actually on the last hits and denies. I would have thought that Centaur should have done better, but instead... Okay, no. Pause until it's up. Okay, camera issues here. Alright, so as I was saying, basically, you know, one would think that the Centaur would have done better against the Alchemist because it was a solo lane essentially. But somehow Alchemist still top of the net worth, sorry, top of the last hits denies right now, 34-7 as compared to the 23-3. Okay, the Centaur has a much higher base damage than the Alchemist, so I don't really understand how this is happening. It really shouldn't be the case. Okay, you really need the Centaur to start dominating, and okay, so if the lane isn't as dominant as I thought it would be, then we've got a big issue here because your Alchemist is getting good farm and isn't being pressured in lane, is going to hit level 6 soon, so that is going to be an issue for Astraeas right now, because if you have an Alchemist that spirals out of control, that is where he can run away with your game and you're just not going to be able to recover from that. Alchemist just literally runs you over with all the money that he has, you know. Alright, X going for a Vanguard into Blink. Nothing out of the ordinary. Clinks will be going for, yeah, Soul Ring into a Stick. And we'll see if the Clinks is able to carry this Alchemist through the early to mid game, while the Alchemist, you know, takes a while to come online. He will be there, you know. We want to see hopefully maybe a 14-15 minute Radiance, maybe? Earlier if possible as well, of course. 13 minutes will be something like the pro timing, but we will see how early this Alchemist gets her Radiance. Alright, so net worth again, not the biggest deal, you know, just 1k, and it's only 6 minutes 6 minutes into the game. Of course, the fact is that you have an Alchemist, so Alchemist, you do have that kind of an inflated net worth. It is not completely even because, you know, Greave was greed. XP as well. The DOTA buff actually says Dominators are going to be about a 75% or 73% up, okay, in terms of win rate. So we'll see what DOTA buff will see if DOTA buff is right at the end of the day. Alright, so DD Rune on this Lina means that she's probably going to get a chunk of damage into this tower. She is a level behind. She is a bit behind the clicks actually. Which is kind of odd. Or is it solely because of the denies actually? The Clinks has 11 denies as compared to the 7 of the Lina, and if it was the range creep denies, then yes, this could explain the level discrepancy. So for mid, usually you want to really make sure you get the last hits on the range creep because it provides the most amount of XP, and it's also really important to snowballing your lane because let's say for Lina, her level 6, you know, her hitting level 6 means that she gets a Laguna really quickly, and that means a lot. There's a huge amount of damage that's going to come out of her. But the fact is that she just hit level 6, while Clinks has already hit level 7. And so with the Burning Army up, you know, it kind of like removes that opportunity for a kill window. Yeah, don't call good game well played like that. That doesn't cancel the game, does it? Alright, so you don't... Yeah, see, it was a misclick. You just cannot call good game well played, even with the chat wheel, because in a lobby game here, right, what happens is that officially ends the game. But you do have an option to, like, you know, cancel it, of course. I think it's in the top right, so... it's questionable. Alright, just want to take a look at the net worth. Yeah, so we talk about like inflated net worth, right? You look at the Alchemist, already 3.5k net worth, way above the Lina, who's at 2.9, and the Clinks, who's 2.2. Alright, so we wanna... all eyes on the Alchemist, I suppose, and this fight that's gonna break out bottom here. There is a Shackle on the Centaur War Runner, and but he's pretty big, he's pretty strong. He has 6 stick charges as well. so that's going to be a lot of HP to chew through. Alchemist Density Acid Spring, that's going to be really good at reducing the armor as well. So, not too bad, but I don't think they'll be able to take down the Centaur, since the fact is that Shaman has already used all her spells. Yep. Career flying out, going to deliver more regen. Alright, actually, while we're paused, right, how about I just take a look at chat and see if anything is going on there. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot more entertaining than me trying to ramble my, trying to ramble. Let me look. Female Esports League. Yeah, that's right. Female Esports League Dota 2. You can find them on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. And this is where you can watch all the games, You can get updates and all that kind of thing, so you know what the fixtures are, you know what the games are for the day, and it'll be very easy for you to just, understand what's going on here. What we're doing here at the Female Esports League is basically, we're encouraging female players of all different games, not just Dota 2, not just Dota 2. We've got a lot of other games, League of Legends, AOV, and all that sort of thing. So we're encouraging female players to come out, band together and to play together, and basically we'll just improve the scene together. So, alright, so I've got a lot of supporters for CAF. Hold on, where are my notes here? CAF is from the Dominators, I believe. She's Kathy, but oh no, their names are different again in the game. So Kathy is... Alright, no, Kathy is the Klinks player here. And yeah, so lots of supporters for CAF here in chat. And Jazzy as well? Hold on. Is Jazzy over here? Is she a player? I'm not entirely sure. Let me check. So basically, right, I actually have like a bunch of notes, which is like, wow, it's one of the most amazing things that I've ever gotten as a caster here. Usually I make my own notes, but today, for FSL, like, people make me notes, and it's just super helpful. It gives me so much information on the teams and the stats and all that can be going in. I love it so much. Great big shout out to the admin of FSL, honestly, for providing me with all this information here. All this information is fantastic. I love it. I don't know who Jazzy is, so... Alright, so fun facts about the Dominators is that actually the captain, Catherine, she has a little sister who plays support for the team. So I am guessing that either the Shaman, Shaman is a Rev, or the Wind Ranger might be Cat's sister. So we've got a family team here, alright, which is pretty cool, Usually, girls don't even play Dota, much less sisters, if you think about it, right? Okay. Well, you need, your sisters, well, females, we just normally don't play Dota, so we're all unicorns here, okay, for girls who play a lot of games. And, yeah, so it's just really nice to see everybody coming together and, playing games. And, yeah. It's pretty cool. Alright, on the side of Astraeas, this roster has been together for almost a year. They've taken part in like numerous online tournaments together, and they basically just want to enjoy the game. And of course, if you've been around for a while, if you've been together for a while, it shows in the way that you play the game, in the kind of chemistry, the kind of synergy that you guys have with each other. So yeah, the coordination is just so much better, and yeah, you just have that kind of synergy. And it makes the game, yeah, I suppose that is what makes the game a lot more fun, right? When you have synergy with somebody, when you guys are on the same page and you're performing the same combos and the same strategies and all that kind of thing. Alright, is there anything else going on in chat? Yeah. Alright, you guys, so the problem is, right, that I cannot actually reply you guys live on chat right now, because there's actually a 6-minute delay, and it's a bit, well, the fact is that I can't get around the 6-minute delay, but I can tell you 6 minutes into the future. Okay, so we've got a player reloading her data. because basically the players need to have their cams up in order to confirm that, you know, it is them playing. So we will actually move to a short break right now, but don't go anywhere. If you hang around the stream, we'll be right back, okay, with the game again. Alright, I'll see you soon. Right, right back into the game. Told you guys not to go anywhere. Yeah, right. So going back into this game between Astraeas and the Dominators. They've got an Alchemist actually, so this is a very curious Alchemist pick because Alchemist is not usually, you know, picked at all. After the nerfs and all that kind of thing. So yeah, very rare to see an Alchemist game. Right now they're gonna go on to this X, but X is super strong. Now Wind Ranger is gonna pop the Wind Run and try to go for it, but right now it's gonna get stopped by the Inkswell, which deals a decent amount of damage. But right now nobody dies actually. Now he gets a call onto this poor Grimstroke, and Grimstroke is gonna go down. Will X go down with the Grimstroke? Yes, she will. But now Marshmallow taking a chunk of damage. Rev still running in. They're gonna give her the Bloodlust so that she runs up really fast. Dominate. Rev still going for it. They've got one more right click. No, two more right clicks I believe is gonna do the job. One more, that's right. They're gonna take down the Gyrocopter in the end, and they're gonna be chasing down onto Clinks. Clinks coming from the background, drops the Burning Army under the tower right now, but it's not enough damage. Ogre's still super ultra strong, and now there's not enough damage on Cass to clear up that Ogre. She'll just TP herself out of there. Yeah, well, this Grimstroke, not quite the impact that I thought she'd have, but very strong. Now gonna chase after the X right now, but not quite able to get the Grimstroke Inkswell onto her. Rocket will follow up at the same time, but you know, it's not the biggest deal. Dominators L is going to be slowed down and taken down with the Laguna, with the Lina showing up in the end. Oof. There's a lot of damage. So Lina making a very nice rotation and securing that kill, and then after that getting a good chunk of damage onto the tower, of which Rev's not able. Rev the Shaman's obviously not able to do anything very much about. This will be a good chunk of net worth going the way of the Dire. Now the Marshmallow is going to be turned into a little chicken for a bit. But we'll be fine. Alright, so the Centaur versus the Alchemist right now is pretty even, but Centaur is just probably gonna steal everything right now. Will he be able to get everything? No, he actually helps! Oh no, KY, disaster. Helping the Alchemist farm. What a nice guy. Invis rune for the Lina. It's gonna pop it, and let's see if she does anything about it. They're gonna head towards mid, I suppose, but there is no true sight for the Clinks at the moment, so other than the sentry at mid, but it doesn't see very far, to be fair. And so instead she chooses to go for the Alchemist, who has a Midas actually. Choosing not to go for the Soul Ring, gets the stun out, drops the Light Strike Array, Laguna down. Oh my goodness. Alchemist was not expecting that at all. Had the mana for the ult, but you know, was definitely going to die to that. Now 10-minute runes, they're going to get probably 2 over here, maybe 3 actually. Maybe 3. Runes. Really important when you've got an Alchemist on your team, or not on your team actually, because you really want to make sure that the Alchemist either spirals out of control or doesn't spiral out of control. X gets silenced up, Inkslaw on top of him, so it's going to catch him. Rocket to start as well. Call down is going to be put on top of that very strong boy, but he's going to spin and eventually takes down the Gyrocopter. Okay, and the Grimstroke will join the Gyrocopter in the grave. That's gotta be a feels bad, man. Okay. It was so curious because, you know, X wasn't even there was only one target, but the X, you know, he was spinning like, you know, he had taken ballet classes for, you know, years. He's been taking ballet classes for years, and yeah. Alright. So that means Vanguard online already, going to be working up towards the Blink Dagger. Not too afraid of a little rocket running after him. Oh my goodness, yeah, that's a lot of damage from the Stroke of Fate. Alright, so instead, actually I really want to focus on this Alchemist here because, you know, Alchemist is that win condition, right? You pick this Alchemist and you really want the Alchemist to do very well. Oh, they get a deny? No. Okay. But last thing doesn't seem to be something they're very good at here. Alright, cutting away the trees to see the Ogre who's been peeking at him. The Shaman not quite 6 yet, but does have you know, disables galore.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Midas up as well. It's just gonna spiral this. It's gonna allow the Alchemist to spiral out of control. It's gonna Midas the large creep, maybe? Alright, yeah, Midas is the large creep. Midas is the siege creep, sorry. And Centaur will be building up towards maybe a Blink Dagger. Has 1k gold in the bank, already has a Vanguard up, very strong, very tanky. It's going to be very hard to take down this boy. He has 1.7k health. It's going to salve up. Switch out your Vanguard? Switch out your Vanguard? Invisibility. No? Doesn't matter? Okay, it doesn't matter. Alright. Okay, and instead you'll see Lina with that Invis room, but spotted out by that sentry, the tiny sentry placed down there, and they're gonna back off for a bit. Lina, they know she's got a double damage room, they know it's safe. They TP in the Wind Ranger as well, so ready for this fight right now. Another sentry here, stops down here. The Shaman actually gets clipped by the Life Strike Array and gets taken down immediately. No, not yet actually. And now Lina will have to back off. It's a disaster actually. She's gonna get caught in between the Clinks as well as, oh my gosh, she's just gonna get completely pinched, hexed up, drop down the shaft. Okay, actually she actually lives over for a moment, and now that instead gonna go on to this Centaur War Runner. He's just gonna die for the sins of the Lina actually. These tiny sentries, huh? Brilliant sentries here, dropped here and here. I really like the movements from the Lina, but the thing is that I feels like, you know, the Radiant, they're one step ahead. You know, they dropped down these sentries, they already saw her here, and then after they saw that she was over here, but somehow the Shaman still managed to get clipped by the Light Strike Array, which is quite funny. Alright, so Alchemist lives and it's part of kill. Right now they're going to go for the Grimstroke instead, taking a lot of damage. She does have the ult, but nope, will go down before she can even chain them up. Right now there's going to be a stun. They're going to go instead onto the Shaman, who is going to drop immediately. Not able to get any kind of spell off because she doesn't have the spells. They're going to turn instead onto the Alchemist, who's going to charge up the stun. Okay, and going to try to throw it out. Wind Ranger is here, but Lina Laguna Blades down the Alchemist on a mega kill streak right now with a double kill. And now they'll be chasing after the Wind Ranger, but nothing much to really chase right now. Lina doesn't quite have her heals yet. And she's got backup coming in the form of that Clinks right now, invisible. Not able to see right now. They're gonna hit her and try to take her down. She does have a focus fire right now, and well, Belle instead is just gonna take down. Cath not able to do much, gonna shackle and drop the wards as well. Or she's gonna drop the stun. Yeah, that's right. Gonna be able to take down the ogre, but you know, not really worth, I think. Oof, super close. I think that's Cath gonna go down. No, in the end it is. No, in the end it's not gonna be enough. Because Lina is going to be... Oh wait, actually it is enough. I think they don't understand how... they don't understand how Grimstroke ult works. You have to run together. You can't run in the opposite direction. Oh no. That was a disaster. I was thinking, you know, if they had run together. Okay, that was a very messy, topsy-turvy kind of fight here. I feel like the Clinks, you know, hung around for too long, should have just backed out completely because, you know, when Lina casts a spell, there's actually quite a large AoE, and you know, it's very easy to get clipped by them, and Clinks was so incredibly low. Clinks is already very squishy to begin with. So Clink's not doing a fantastic job at holding up this mid game for the Alchemist, but Alchemist does have the Relic right now at 15 minutes. Should be getting, actually the Radiance has already been delivered, and it's being delivered in, going to get Boots of Travel next, and so this is the point where the Alchemist really starts to spiral out of control. If you just want to take a look at the net worth right now, 8.5k for that Alchemist, and if you look at the overall net worth, again, Dominators 2k, 2-ish k ahead right now. Okay, so looking at here, they actually get a kill onto that. They'll get a kill onto the Ogre Magi, but not before Belle actually gets a dominating streak, gets a stun. Beautiful stun onto the beautiful stun onto that Shaman right now. They're going to try to turn for the Axe, but instead they would decide to go for the Clinks. Been dusted up as well. They drop the sentry. There's a lot of damage going on. The stun is not going to catch out that Clinks. Clinks is going to be able to run away and make it down, but Lina, relentless, completely relentless. While Axe goes in, gets a call on top there, but in the end it's going to go down to the Gyro, the Grimstroke, as well as the Centaur. Lina is absolutely nuts right now, but the fact is that she keeps getting kills, right? But the thing is that they are not worth very much because she's so far ahead. She's 7.2k and she's been getting kills on like these 2k, 3k. And you look at the Clinks, he's 5k net worth. He's 2k net worth behind this Lina, okay? That's not where you want to see your mid Clinks, okay? It's a terrible, terrible place to be. Your X is significantly higher net worth, almost 2k net worth up from that Clinks. Woo boy. It's a tough place to be for Clinks. There's a reason why I don't like Clinks, you know. It's just not very stable, it's not very strong, it's not that powerful. I think, you know, if you want to run a Wind Ranger core instead, I think Wind Ranger core might be even better than the Clinks core. But that's just me. Clinks going for Desolator, meaning that, you know, he doesn't farm fast, he's supposed to farm heroes. I don't know if he really can. He's got no space to farm because, you know, Alchemist just takes up so much farm, already has the Boots of Travel online, going for Blink Dagger instead. So Blink Dagger signifying that maybe Alchemist wants to fight to get that unstable concoction, you know, blink in, charge it up, and then blink in and then drop it on somebody. Alright, but at the same time, you know, Belle has a huge bounty on her head. She's going to be taking down this ward right now. She has a Shackle though, and the Shackle is going to take down Belle. Belle does have the Yules, so she is going to be able to get out of there, but she's taking so much damage, and in the end will go down to Cath on the outside by the Burning Army. But the Alchemist going ham as well, going to be taking down KY, dealing so much damage, but KY is going to burn and get the unstable concoction, and that's going to be a kill for the Alchemist. Double kill actually. Will they be chasing for more? They see the Grimstroke here. Can they catch? They do have a Shackle. The Shackle is not going to latch, but at the same time silence up from the Grimstroke, and that will be the end of that engagement. Alright, so Lina with a bit of the mispositioning there, you know, standing too near the trees. You don't play near trees when you are saying, alright, and now instead, you know, Grimstroke is also going to join the rest of them in the game, hanging around for too long. Alright, Now they've got that tier 1 that's, you know, basically a virgin. No wards, but they do have the Clinks who is able to, you know, the Clinks who is able to chomp down towers really fast because of the amount of damage you do. Alright, middle tower, let's go down. Okay. Dota buff just say, yeah, this is still in favor of the Dominators, as much as I, you know, crap on the Clinks. Come on, Bell. You got this. I believe in Astraeas. I think they've got this, and they can, you know, fight against the capitalist that is Alchemist. He can't sit at the top of the pyramid like that all the time. Wind Ranger can also do a good job of taking down the towers, just that, you know, she doesn't have much damage of her own, and she's a support Wind Ranger. But Blink will be the one actually doing that. But you know what, Centaur is going to get the Blink. Already has the Blink actually. And going on to the Shaman. Shaman is there. Oh, they're leashed up again. Shaman, you got to move. You got to let Clinks go again. Clinks is dusted up now. They're going to be chasing after her. Belle, will she be able to find the Clinks? They're going to be running. They're hunting in the tree. She gets used up. Get a call. The stun. No! Oh, no stun actually, but instead you're going to go for the Wind Ranger on the other hand. Stroke of Fate at the same time, and oh my goodness, that poor. But now, Wel's going to pay with it for her life. She's actually burning away to that Radiance, so is the Centaur actually. You're going to have horse meat for lunch, and it's going to run out soon. No, actually, I think KY is just going to burn down to this Alchemist. And, woo! Suddenly, Alchemist, 15k net worth lead actually. 15k net worth on this Alchemist boy, and it's going to spiral even more with the runes that they're going to be taking. Oh my goodness, she actually gets 2 runes, and I don't know if the Grimstroke can actually get out of this. Actually, yeah, Grimstroke does get out of it. Alchemist decides to back off. You know, too much at risk. Alright, so suddenly 5k net worth with the Blink Dagger now. I think basically the Ogre and the Grimstroke is just going to permanently die. Lina, you know, she really has to watch her positioning. Wants to, you know, stand further back a little bit just to make sure that, you know, she doesn't get stunned down by the Alchemist or burnt down by the Radiance. She cannot put a lot of damage, just, you know, she has to be very careful. Okay, they're gonna find the Grimstroke again, caught out of position, don't even need the lockdown. Pops the ultimate actually, finds the Gyrocopter in the background, but not able to get anything much because the Shaman is not really in position for that. Gyrocopter going for a Maelstrom, and jump Maelstrom into probably an Aghanim Scepter probably. Yeah. Alright, but Alchemist is huge. Absolutely huge right now. Okay, if you look at the net worth, it just spiked up so high after Alchemist got all those kills. You never want to give kills to the Alchemist that way, man. They do spot out the Ogre as well as the Lina. Alchemist will actually stun himself in the background. I think, yeah, they're not able to get any more kills on that. And this will be space for space for the Gyrocopter. Alright, are they going to smoke up here? I suppose? Yeah, it's going to be a smoke up on the side of the Radiant, and they're going to be invading the jungle. Even with Alchemist, you know, in tow as well. Normally you don't see Alchemist joining the fight so early. Okay, Alchemist is not joining the fight, but they do know that there's somebody up on the high ground. They're going to spot up Belle. Will they be able to catch her? They do have the blink. The call! It's on the 2! They drop the ward! Lina disappears! They're going to go for the more. The Grimstroke goes down as well, and now goodbye! Okay, so this Ogre is going to live for a short while more, but you know what? Not enough because the true side is not too expensive. That was a beautiful call by the Axe. Oh my goodness, absolutely dominating here. Alright. Beautiful call by the Axe, catches the Grimstroke and the Lina at the same time. And Lina, it just absolutely explodes. She's very, very squishy, and they will finally be able to get this tier 1 here. Beautiful fort actually at 10 HP. And then nobody gets the tower at the end of the day. Now they're gonna find the Centaur. They really want to see him. Okay, Shaman is gonna be able to find him, but nah. Centaur, quick fingers, blinks out of there. Now they're gonna go for the tier 2 as well. They do not have wards, but they have a Clink. And the Glyph is gonna go out to try to stop the tower from going down, but Alchemist is absolutely huge. Let's see if they are able to get a fight right now. Gyrocopter has yet to join in the fights, you know. So this is going to be the time where, you know, it's kind of important for maybe the first Gyrocopter fight to be that turning point. Okay, the rest of the Dire, they are coming up. They are smoked up here. Will they be able to catch anything? No, the entirety of Dire, they have actually backed off quite quickly. They find an illusion, but the illusions, guys, illusions do not break smoke, okay? Calm down, calm down. Alright, 12k net worth lead right now for the Dominators, 20 to 16. Ooh. The score doesn't tell the story, you know. If you want to look at the net worth right now, Alchemist is completely out of control, okay? He is 19k, he's 10k net worth ahead of the next person here, which is his Clinks actually, or the Lina for that matter. Alright, so they smoke up on the side of the Dire here. There is a regen rune. Will they want to take the regen rune? No, they're leaving it for later. Will they bump into the Axe? Axe is not too bad of a hero to find. So they're going to find the Axe, they're going to stun him up, they're going to throw some fire onto him. Stun is going to come out. It's not going to clip him actually. He's really strong. They're taking a while to kill him, but well, Dominators decide they're gonna leave their Axe die. None of them rotated over another smoke actually. Immediately another smoke, they're gonna run into the Clinks here. Oh my goodness, Ogre not in the right position. The Grimstroke out does go out at the same time, but it's not dealing too much. And oh my goodness, Gyrocopter's joining the fight right now, but not quite able to get something out. They're gonna try to disengage from here. Ulti is being popped by ulti being popped by the Alchemist, but you know what? The Yule Scepter was attempting to stop her there, but she missed the stun, and that's it. She will pay for it with her life. They're gonna go for even more. Can they find some more? Nah, they can't. The Centaur as well as the Grimstroke as a will waddle themselves out of there. Ooh, and now Alchemist farming up a storm here. Gonna have lots of fun and lots of money. And Alchemist suddenly has an Assault Cuirass. What will she be going for next? Assault Cuirass, I think if Alchemist wants, just goes BKB all the way. And there's absolutely nothing Astraeas can do to touch this Alchemist. So using Clinks, right, it has a Desolator for sure. But I still think that, you know, it was a lot to do with the Axe actually carrying that mid game for them. Getting beautiful initiations, Wind Ranger as well, and Shaman. Just being on the same page, you know. And now they're gonna go for the mid tier 1 and make quick work of it, because Clinks stinks, you know. Alright, and that's basically almost all the outer towers taken out except for this top tier 2.
Where's my pension?
Which means that there's a lot of space for the Alchemist to farm, and Astraeas got to be a bit worried. You know, they're 17k net worth behind at the moment. Alchemist completely out of control. Top 3 net worth belongs to the Radiant. Lina is trailing behind, did very well in the early game, but you know, suddenly her items have stagnated so much, she's just not being able to do anything much at all. They find the Wind Ranger. Can they follow up and get the stun on her as well? Nope, not really. The silence is too slow. She's going to be burning and moving away, but at the same time, I think the rest of the team is going to come in behind. They kill the Wind Ranger in the end for sure, but the Grimstroke goes down in the end. They're also going to go on for the Wind Centaur Wall Runner and make him look super squishy. At the same time, on top, it is the Alchemist going crazy, going ham after that Lina, taking her down in the end, and now Alchemist is going to stun himself up, which is not the biggest deal. They do get 2 buybacks out from the Lina as well as the Grimstroke, and in the background, the Clinks go down actually to the Ogre Magi. So there's a big chunk of gold going the way of the Ogre Magi. Unfortunately, it is not the right core they want to. It is not the right hero they want to go into. You're gonna blink in. You're gonna take down the Grimstroke right now, who's gonna burn. What is the pause? Anger pause. Upset. Okay. Grimstroke's dead for sure, and I believe Grimstroke bought back actually. Yeah, Grim and the Lina bought back. Lina is still a ways away, probably not able to stop her. The gyro is still used up. He's still used up, yep. Alright. Is Gyro gonna hit? Nah, Gyro's probably gotta get out of there, man. Gyro's gotta really get out of there. And right now, yeah, she's gonna burn down in the end to the Radiant. The Axe not gonna get a call off, but it doesn't really matter because they're gonna turn their attention to this tier 3. It's a dieback on the Grimstroke. And it looks to be a lane of Rex. It's gonna be a, you know, well, it's a 2v4. I wanna know how Clinks died in the background actually. Died all the way back here. Did he burn down to the Ogre? I'm not sure. But yeah. Alright, just Alchemist things, and they take the lane of Rex. Just get stunned up, you know, but Gyrocopter is super... Oh, they actually leave the lane of Rex. They're gonna go and get the melee Rex, which is not too bad, honestly. Yeah, it's not too bad. It does open the shrine though. This is worse. This is the worst thing actually. The fact that you have no more map control and that you're not going to have access to Roshan from this shrine either. Alright. 21k net worth lead right now for the Dominators, who are absolutely dominating. Alchemist, 2.5k net worth lead. What's he gonna get? You know, what money can buy? Yeah, BKB was the name of the game. But beyond that, after that, you know, what else? So with BKB on, there's just nothing that you can do. Gyrocopter is not at that stage yet where Gyro can actually, you know, 1v1 that Alchemist. Not yet, not yet. Soon, but not yet. Alright, Shaman try to get her blink up. Okay, so let's just talk about, you know, the vision, right? It's a weird thing here because I see a ward over here, which is a singular ward, but it doesn't matter because, you know, the Radiant, the Dire, they're not going to be coming here anytime soon at all. So they want to put like more defensive wards like this one over here for sure. Okay. But at the same time, everything's going to get dewarded. The Radiant, they are asserting dominance here by putting their wards down. They're going to take down the last outer tier, the last outer tower, my bad. And go and finish up the shrines, I suppose. Ping, ping, the shrines. No more hot pot for the Dire anymore. Yeah, no more hot pot. Wait, there's one more hot pot here, guys. Come here. This one is just Hai Di Lao hot pot. You should come here for Beauty in a Pot. Okay? Beauty in a Pot, best pot. Not selling out at all. Okay, anyway, on the side of the Dire, what can they do actually? Lina is going for a Laguna, for an Aghanim Scepter, which I cannot say I completely agree with. I feel like she needs a lot more mobility items here, so I feel like, you know, she could have gone either maybe Shadowblade. Shadowblade might have been a really good. Yeah, Shadowblade might have been a really good option here for them, for the Lina. You know, it gives her damage, gives her escape, it gives her movement speed as well and attack speed. So that is basically, and eventually, you know, she can build into a Silver Edge, right, which is going to help her deal with that axe, you know, so that he doesn't spin. So, that's just me, okay? I prefer, I understand why she's going for Laguna, because she kind of wants to one-shot somebody, but the thing is that she's not even getting the opportunity to cast the spell, so don't quite agree with that. And the fact is that, you know, if the Klings ever gets on top, if anybody gets on top of her, she's completely dead, and that's a lot of net worth going down the drain, right? She's the top of she's the top net worth for her team right now, so she's a little sad. It's a little sad if your Lina goes down right like that. Okay, but if they do manage to get a wombo combo of the Grimstroke out into the Lina Laguna, right? Lina eggs Laguna, that will be pretty disgusting. There's a lot of damage going out, but at the same time, the positioning from the Dominators has been pretty good. It is usually the Shaman getting leashed by Grimstrokes out by Soulbind, and then, you know, to somebody else. But as long as it is not the Alchemist, I suppose it's alright. But the call is instead to go for Roshan. He will be, you know, thumped down for a bit. He's not super ultra strong right now, only 9.4k HP. But the Alchemist or the Klings, and they don't plan to come and help, do they, huh? It's only the Wind Ranger and the Axe who are trying their best. They're trying their best to tickle Roshan. Alright, Klings here. Alchemist still choosing to farm here, thinking that, you know, farming is more important than Roshan. Who needs Roshan anyway? I have, you know, infinite money. I don't need your extra life. Alright, Roshan will finally go down. And there's nothing that the Dire can really do about it to contest. They're not in any position. They've got no towers whatsoever, no vision. They don't even know that this is happening. 26k net worth lead right now for the Dire, for the Radiant, my bad. Okay, Alchemist is charging up the stun over here, and he's gonna go, but not able to blink up. I'm not sure what stun charge was for, but, you know, maybe for fun sometimes if you're bored. Alright, so they're hanging around here. They drop a ward and they're gonna deward this. So they probably know that they're smoked right now, I think. Yeah. Alright, so I'm not sure what the smoke was for if they're gonna just deward things like that. But hey, you know, sometimes you smoke for fun. Alright, Burning Army is dropped. Ward, Severin Ward's dropped as well. They're gonna silence up the Ogre, but Glimmer keeps away. Stun. that's clipped onto that. That's clipped onto the X, but he'll be just fine. Now Alchemist pops the BKB. Goodbye. A Ogre Magi, you're kind of strong, but you're not super strong either, okay? He's got his team taken down immediately. Oh, okay, this is the first time I've seen the Grimstroke out onto 2 right now, okay? They're running, but the thing is that, see, the important thing is to be able to run together. Oh my goodness, they take down the Wind Ranger immediately, and they're gonna beat up the X, who calls them, but the fact is that, you know what, X, you don't have their number, they have your number, they're gonna beat you down. Gyrocopter silenced up as well, gonna be running on towards the base, bang my drums, hit really loudly, but Lina is gonna die right now, she's so close, the Shackle, and in the end gets smacked down as well. I believe Lina bought back for that, and now X will be going down as well, maybe not, he's super strong. He still has the call available as well, he's gonna be the Sacrificial Lamb, I think, or not, because the Alchemist comes back and tries to help out this X, who has a rocket on his butt. Will he be able to outrun the rocket? Who knows? Find out in the next episode of Run X Run. Alright, they do take down the lane of Rex here, and Lina, did she buy back actually? Let me just check this out here. Lina did not buy back. It was the Centaur who bought back. So Centaur bought back. Lina dies. Yep, that's just the way it goes. You know, when you want to defend your Rex, but the fact is that the Radiant team, they're really very strong right now. Aegis has been popped already. BKB as well, just to get away from the Clinks. And that will be a 10-second BKB charge being used to escape a really scary Clinks, who has, you know, reached that point where, yes, Clinks is pretty scary, okay? Alchemist, what is he going for? Is he building Aghanim Scepters for his friends? Does anybody have an Aghanim Scepter? No, nobody has an Aghanim Scepter. How come his items haven't changed yet? Yeah, building the Aghanim Scepter, I suppose. Okay, Clinks is going on to somebody, finds the Grimstroke. Will she be able to take the Grimstroke down? Not really. It was close. It's close. Alright, they're gonna be approaching high ground again. No Aegis this time though, so I'm not entirely sure if they are sure about this. They have taken down all the shrines already, so that is the last of the outer objectives to be taken. They have 1 melee Rags here and then 1 final full lane of Rags, including their tier 3. Alright. The Shaman, wards, everything, yeah, everything is up right now. So maybe eyes on the Shaman. Oh, yeah, right. Shaman does get the Aghanim Scepter. Here you go. Well, that's just Alchemist things, right? You make money so that you can give money to your friends, and you pay them so that they still continue to be your friends. Because I'm pretty sure they won't want to be Alchemists. Oh, okay. I guess silenced up a bit, but you know what, X is super scary, frontlining everything. The creeps have actually yet to come in. The call down is on to 3 of them, and out comes the Grimstroke out, but at the same time, my goodness, the Alchemist is going absolutely ham, drops the concoction. Alchemist, one more time, he's gonna smack them down. There is no buyback on those children. They are dead for a very long time, and they are deader than my dreams. And I think this is the game for it. They can just completely end, for sure. Lina is just completely tickling. Lina is just tickling the Alchemist right now. The call is on to nobody actually, and they're gonna try to go on to the Centaur. But you know what? That's gonna be mega creeps. Sure you get the Shaman as well, and the Centaur is dealing a lot of damage. But my goodness, the Alchemist is like, yeah, you think you're dealing damage? No, I deal more as well. Mega creeps is up for the Radiant right now. And oh, that's just gonna be good game, well played. 33k net worth lead. Well, Dota Buff, always listen to Dota Buff. They started winning at about 28 minutes or so here. See, look at that. Alright, so Alchemist still proving to be a terrifying pick. You know, if you let the Spiral out of control, Grimstroke as well as the Ogre were just not able to do much to contest the farm of this Alchemist. As well, Lina was just she fell so hard actually. She was dominating, I think had a wicked 6 streak maybe at one point in time, but she was not able to really capitalize off, to snowball off that kind of a start. So, alright, good game, well played. It is the Dominators who will be taking this victory, 33 to 23, and the net worth lead. My goodness, this is pretty terrifying. Like, of course you have an Alchemist, right? You look at that graph here. Sure, he dips down a bit, but you know, even his dip down is like He's just so much further ahead than everybody else. Okay, but that's just Alchemist Gaming, right? Okay. Our next game will be between our next and last game, okay, for the day will be between Ballonas and the Aggressive Angels. Alright. So we're gonna go to about maybe about a 10-minute break or so. Okay, and then we'll be back with the next game or the final game for today. But you know what? We'll also be back every weekend. So yes, don't be too sad about it. Alright, I'll see you in about 10 minutes time.